Hey, what's up, y'all? And welcome to video number 2 of a 10 video series breaking down real estate wholesaling. Let's jump right in. Here we go. Most of the information that you're seeing on YouTube or Google or Instagram that these gurus are telling you is straight up wrong. They're teaching you 2016, 2018 strategies in 2026. And the truth is the stuff just don't work. I'm going to dive right into strategies that you actually need. Before I do, though, there may be some people here that still don't understand what real estate wholesaling is. And if you're there, I want to bring you up to speed. If you are already past that, just hang out, okay? Be patient. Real estate wholesaling is when we go under contract with a seller, and that property that we go under contract with them on, we sell to an investor with another contract, okay? Sometimes it's an assignment agreement, okay? So we assign our contract position for more money, straight up a wholesale. It's like buying this bottle of Febreze right here for 50 bucks. And then doing a separate agreement with a buyer saying that they're gonna buy it for 60 bucks. Makes sense? The position that you have is $50. You're selling that position for more money with that seller. Okay, maybe I made that more difficult, okay? Wholesaling houses is just finding a cheap house and selling that cheap house to an investor before the closing date. Do you need money? No, we just use a contract. Do you need credit? No, because again, you're just using a contract. Do you need a lot of history? Nope, you really just need support, okay? So now that everybody's brought up to speed, we can move on to the next part of this and let's keep going. Here's the 4-step deal cycle for you to understand. Number 1 is going to be find a motivated seller, okay? Find somebody that is motivated to sell their property. What is a motivated seller? Again, it's somebody who's looking to sell their house and sell it fast, either because of a divorce, a pre-foreclosure, inherited property, something like that, okay? Step number 2 is have the conversation. Qualify and price, making sure that what they're asking for the property actually makes sense for you to help them out of their situation. Number 3 is get the property under contract. So getting an assignment agreement or a contract to purchase is going to be step number 3. Number 4 is assign that contract position to a buyer. That's the 4-step process, okay? What's changed in 2026? Well, you've got tighter margins. You've got a lot more competition, and days on market has climbed a lot. If you don't know days on market, that's how long it takes for a house that's listed with a realtor to sell. Why is that important, Tez? Well, our buyers a lot of times are remodeling these houses and then selling them. And if they take longer, then they have to be more aggressive with their offer. And all this is going to make sense. But notice in that entire deal cycle, talking to the seller was number 2 in terms of qualifying and figuring it all out. After you find them, literally, you need to know how to sell. We're going to take a deep dive into this in step number 6. Okay, so in step number 6, we're going to break it all down, why it's important and everything like that. All the value I'm giving to you for absolutely free. So if you could subscribe to the channel so that way you don't miss any of the other content that I drop for you. All you have to do is smash the subscribe button, the like button, so that way I can keep this value coming and I know that it's actually valuable for you. Let's keep going. I see y'all in video number 3.